Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Laureli Shimayo, and this is MeWe Fairs, your safe space for authenticity and transformation. We have events throughout the Pacific Northwest, many online, and our first online regular event was the online fair. And tonight we're having another online fair. I love how we've evolved as Zoom has changed. We started running these over a year before the pandemic. I'm so glad we had a chance to get started, and we just keep growing and shifting and including new people. It's so exciting to be able to do this together with people from literally all around the world. There are 14 practitioners that are here today. We're going to all introduce ourselves first so you know who we are and what we do. And then we're going to be doing an intuitive panel where we answer questions from you, our audience. If you'd like to ask a question of the panel, please let us know in the chat and I'll get you on the list. We can answer questions on just about everything. You will hear as people go around, they practice so many different things. The practitioners are offering all kinds of different things today in the fair. There are a set of talks that are happening that are scheduled throughout the fair. The first hour we're here together in the main room, and then 3 hours they're in breakout rooms. So there's a schedule of talks that they'll be doing. Those are all free. They're on all kinds of different topics. And the practitioners all have other kinds of offerings. They have either by donation or free or for a small price, all kinds of readings and healings that you can do in their public breakout room. You're allowed to move in and out of the public breakout rooms as much as you want. Those are the numbered rooms. They have the practitioner's name and a little bit about their modality. And some of the practitioners are also offering private sessions that you can do at the fair here. And those are available in private rooms. Those are lettered. Please don't go into the private rooms unless a practitioner invites you to go to them. Some of our practitioners are new today. It's great to have new people participating all the time. And so some of them might need a little help with all those logistics that are going on. And for everybody, learning how to join breakout rooms and move around and all that, right? This is a journey for how to do this all together. So let's have you meet the practitioners that are here today. I'm excited to have this group together. Many of them haven't met each other before too, since so many are new. So this is just fun to do this. All right, we're going to be hearing from, and I'm just going to list off a whole bunch of names so you know a bit of the order I'm going to go in. We're going to have Alina, Reverend Sheila, Sally, Jennifer, Arashaya, Reverend Darryl, Julia, Umba, and then I'm going to be rotating through there so that the practitioners that are in the audience right now will be coming up on screen also. I did mention this is recorded. It's going up on our YouTube channel. There are going to be ways, maybe just before they do the introductions, let me say, if you want to ask a question of the panel, there are 3 ways you can do that. You can come up on screen with us and be audio and video recorded. You can ask from your chair in the audience and be audio recorded. And if you want to ask a question confidentially, privately, you can do that. You can private message me and I will read your question online and no one has to know who you are. So there are all those ways to work with questions. And there was something else I was going to say about that. But it is now flown away from me and I don't have it anymore. So we will go on with our introductions. All right, great. So Alina, Reverend Sheila, and Sally, let's hear from you first, and you each got a minute to go. Go ahead, Alina.
Hi, my name is Alina. I am a certified crystal healer and neurographics coach, and I read an astrological oracle titled Symbolon. What started for me as the journey in energy healing has kind of evolved into other modalities that I learned basically under COVID restrictions. But Symbolon is what I use as my main divination method, which doesn't mean that I'm limited to that, but this is my trigger point. And in the conversation with the clients, I often will have crystals pop up, and the neurographics will also have its place. So what I'm offering today is free by donation 1-card readings in my breakout room. And I have a selection of private readings that I offer. And also I have a talk titled Doodle Your Way to the Higher Vibe. This is where neurographics come in. This is where I introduce the basics, what it is, how to do it, and how to get started. And I am in room number 1. So feel free to pop in and out, visit the talk. I believe the talk is at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern. And just come into my room. I will chat the night away gladly. And I look forward to seeing all of you.
Thanks so much, Alina. Next, Reverend Sheila, Sally, and then Jennifer.
Hello, everyone. I'm Reverend Sheila. I'm looking forward to participating and being a presenter in the fair today. I am an integrated energy therapy master instructor. I'm an angelic healer. I am also an advanced angelic therapist and healer. I will be in breakout room number 11. I am doing angel angel energy therapy today. Just brief sessions in my breakout room. It's free, or if you want to make a donation, that's fine, but it's totally free. And I will be teaching people in my breakout room how to do the heart link to your angels, which takes about 2 minutes. It's very easy and very, very quick to learn. Um, for anybody who is participating in the as a general public, I will be offering 20% off my normal readings. And I'm not doing readings today, just want to make that clear. But I do angel card and aura readings. And anybody who's been visiting the fair tonight will get 20% off. Yeah, I'm at in breakout room 11. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Reverend Sheila. Next is Sally, Jennifer, and then Arashaya.
I'm Sally Hummingbird, and I have been in touch with spirits since I was 18 years old. And I am offering intuitive tarot and hypnotherapy. And it appears I'm in room 9. And my readings this evening are by donation. If you want more in-depth reading, you can contact me on my website, which is morningstarhealingarts.org, and we'll set something up. I like to have time to be very personal and give you one-on-one attention. My readings this evening are by donation. I look forward to everybody coming by, and I will be talking this evening about how to access your past lives with hypnosis, which is very powerful. Thank you.
Thanks, Sally. I'm going to go ahead and do some switching of everybody in the order before we go on to the next presentations. So I'm going to bring a few more of you up. And let's see, I can only bring up people that have their videos on. So if you are a practitioner in the fair today and you don't have your video on, I'll bring you up after. All right, great. We're going to hear from Jennifer, Arashaya, and Reverend Darryl.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Wells, and I am a Master Shibari instructor. My business is Empathic Shibari because I am an empath and I'm also a Shibari instructor. The talk that I'm doing tonight is the all-over hug, nervous system awareness in rope bondage, and that talk is going to be at 3:45 Eastern Time, 6:45 I'm sorry, 3:45 Pacific Time, 6:45 Eastern Time. I'm in room number 5, and I'm also offering a private teaching where I can teach you a one step-by-step skill for $25. And I have video lessons on my website, and you can also sign up for private Zoom lessons there.
Great. Thanks so much, Jennifer. Next is Arashaya and then Reverend Darryl.
Hi, thank you so much. I'm Arashaya. I'm a Reiki Grandmaster teacher, Shambhala Grandmaster teacher. Tonight, I offer intuitive tarot and oracle readings focused on clarity and direction. You can find me in breakout room number 4, where I'm offering short focus sessions. There are donation based, usually around $15 for 10 minutes, just simple, direct, and to the point. After the fair, I'm also offering a 20% discount on full tarot sessions, Reiki sessions, and my tarot course if you're interested. So you can use the code WELCOME20. You can find all the details and book through my link, which is beacons.ai/Corina Reiki and Tarot. If you feel called, you're welcome to join me in breakout room number 4. Thank you.
That's great. And I remember what I was going to say earlier. It's that if you want to ask a question at the intuitive panel, please let me know in the chat. And as the practitioners are going through introducing themselves, you might think about a question you might ask based on the different modalities that we use and based on the topics that we address. So really, we can address anything. I don't know that there's anything we wouldn't be able to address with the group of us. All right, great. We're going to hear from Reverend Darryl, then Julia, and then Umba.
Hi, I'm Darryl, and I am a clairvoyant reader and energy healer. I've been doing readings for about 34 years. I figured it out. And I do mediumship, just about everything. Just about everything. I do intuitive tarot. which I'm not going to do tonight, but I can do that if if you request it. I am doing mini readings for 15 and 30 minutes at discounted prices. And yeah, I do a number of variety of readings and look forward to chatting with you and answering a question that you might have. And I'll be in room 8 tonight. Thanks.
Great. Thanks so much, Reverend Darryl. I'm going to do just one more switchy. And I think then we'll have all. Mandi, can you turn on your video? I want to bring you up. I should have arranged that ahead of time. All right, we're just going to keep going for right now. Let's see. So we've got Julia, Umba, and then Anna.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Julia. I blend astrology, numerology, tarot, oracle, and pattern work to help you understand what you're moving through, especially around career, direction, and emotional clarity. I listen for the pattern underneath what you're feeling and help you see what's actually going on and what your next step is forward. If you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or at a crossroads, I'm offering short clarity sessions today, channeled career readings, and natal chart sessions to help you get grounded, clear, and have more direction. I'm going to be in room 6. And I also will be doing the channeled career insight with cards. It's going to be $50 for 30 minutes. It's private. Intuitive guidance and clarity, $50 for 30 minutes private. And natal chart astrology reading is going to be 10 to 15 minutes free to watch, and that's $10. And then what I'll also be doing is what's happening with the planets this weekend and a Q&A. That's free. And I'll also be talking about what's happening with numerology this year with me, and that's also free. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Julia. Next is Umba, then Anna, then Serena, then Tanya Lay, and then we'll get Mandi up here.
Hi, I'm Umba of Umba Intuits, and I don't have a website yet, but I am on Facebook. You just look for Umba Intuits, and you'll see me in a crown with a wand and a blue cape. I'm an intuitive empath, and I use the tarot cards to connect with spirit. I'm more of a conduit than a psychic right now, but my abilities are developing. And I connect with my guides, guardians, and angels, and with yours, with your permission, in order to bring you clarity, guidance. I offer the Celtic cross reading and whatever you like in the private room, but in the breakout room is a 3-card reading. And if I resonate with you and you seek to know that, your own discernment, the cards help you gain clarity so that you make the decisions. It's not me or the cards or spirit. And if you vibe with that, please come to see me. I'll be in room 7. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Umba. Next is Anna, then Serena, then Tanya Lay, and then Mandi.
Hello, my name's Anna, and I am an artist. I started working with sacred geometry about 12 years ago, give or take, and in developing my own personal spiritual growth, I learned that the sacred geometry kind of went along with that perfectly, and I am giving a talk at 4 o'clock in room 3 about how this process, how it developed within me, and the secret language that sacred geometry has to offer us. And I come at it from a perspective of an artist, so it's very simplistic, very creative, and it's just a language that really wants to be known. And I am here to share it with whoever is interested in hearing about it. And I am offering oracle readings.
Great. And I'm just going to jump in and say, too, that if you're up in the Seattle area, Anna's going to be giving a talk at the BEPC Conscious Wellness Expo in a couple weeks, and also offering a workshop teaching how to make sacred geometry art. And I believe you also offer this in Central Washington.
Yep. And I'll be selling some art.
Great. Great. All right. Serena, Tanya Lay, and then Mandi.
Hi, I'm Sabrina with Astrolux Astrology. I'm an astrologer, Reiki master, and tarot reader. Today, I am offering astrology readings, astrology tutoring, Reiki consultations, and tarot and oracle card readings. I'm room number 10. I can read on all types of questions such as natal charts, relationship compatibility, business and career readings, parents and children, life transformations, past life karma, all kinds of stuff. Just asking, you'd be amazed what I can do with astrology and the other gifts that I have to offer. I have a few specials going on today at the fair. You can get a 10 to 15-minute reading, mini group reading with me for $25, a 15-minute private reading with me for $35, or a 30-minute private reading for $75. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Astrolux, Astralux with 2 underscores afterwards. And you can also schedule me with me afterwards on my website if you can't make it to my room this time at astrolux.as.me and use the code RETURNCLIENT10 for 10% off your next reading. I'll drop that info in the chat in case you didn't write that down. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Serena, Tanya Lay, and then Mandy.
Hi, my name is Sonia Lee. I am a unique psychic. You can follow me on all my social media, Unique Tanya Lee. I've been in the field for quite some time, over 10 years on the public domain. And I, of course, work with all modalities, but that's really not my main focus. My main focus is to guide you wherever you need to be guided and use whatever modality is, what you want to use. Now, in this particular setting, I've chosen to bring out the cards or the pendulum, if you so be it to want to use that. And I can do a 3-card future, present, past. Or whatever subject you want. I'm doing a special for $11. You can come into my room and watch that and get a reading for $11. And I'm doing that one. I also have a private VIP program that is only $4.99 a month, where you can be around other mind-like people. And we have a lot of free activities that everyone does to help with their spiritual growth, if that's something you're interested in. But I do mediumship. I work with the angels and Jesus and your spiritual team, as well as, with mine. And that's what I have done for many years. And I work with the crystals.
Great. Thanks so much, Tanya Lee. And next is Mandy.
Hi, my name is Mandi. I have worked in plant medicine for the last 10 years. I do integration coaching. I'm certified in NLP as well, neuro-linguistic programming, which I'm doing a talk on later tonight, or later this afternoon if you're on the Pacific time zone. I also do intuitive readings using an herbal astrology deck, offering card readings, 1 for $5, 2 for $10, or 3 for $15. And again, I'm doing a free talk, actually 2 free talks tonight, one at 3:15 Pacific time and one at 4:15 Pacific time. And I'll be in room number 13.
Great, thank you. All right, practitioners, anyone else here that's floating in the audience that I did not bring up, that did not get to introduce themselves? Did you all get a chance to go? All right, maybe I got everybody. And I'm Laureli Shimayo. In addition to running the fair, I'm an intuitive eye reader. I read your eyes, read your soul. Like eyes are a window to the soul. I believe they're also the window to your soulmates. So I use this for matchmaking. I also do body psychology, where I read the energy of your body. I read your postures, gestures, even where you have like an itch. All that is meaningful. So I help you better understand yourself, your journey, who you are, where you are, what you're feeling, what you're about, why you're here. And I help you make choices in the moment and about where you're heading. You can find out more about me at intuitiveeyereading.com. Oh, I'm excited that we're all here together in the fair. You've now met all the practitioners, so you get to know who we are. And now we're starting our panel where we answer questions from the audience. We've had 3 people say they want to ask questions so far. This is great. A few things before we start in on the questions. So practitioners, you're all welcome to participate. You're all welcome to you're all welcome to answer questions. We'll take somewhere around like 5 or 6 or so answers for each question. For those of you that are asking questions, you can ask them by coming up on stage with us, and then you'll be audio and video recorded, and you'll be on our YouTube. You'll be on the video that's posted on YouTube. You can ask from your chair in the audience, and then you'll be audio recorded. And if you want to ask completely confidentially, you can also write me that in the chat and tell me that you want it to be confidential, and you can give me your question that I will read out. All right, great. I think so. Let's see. So the questions, I've had people that want to ask questions so far are G, M, and S. And I don't know if you want to come up on stage with us or not. So I got to find that out. So G, you're the one that wrote me first. Let's go see where you are, and I will, I'm going to ask you to unmute. I don't know if you want to come on stage or if you want to do it confidentially or how you want to do this. I'm going looking at my messages.
Hi.
Hi, did you want to come up on stage with us or do you want to just ask from your chair?
Can I just ask from my chair? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Can I ask about career or like anything kind
Yeah,
of?
yeah, you can ask about anything. Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, sorry. I meant to say a few other things too, just
okay.
before you ask. Please, this is a great opportunity for everyone to learn from all that's asked and all that's answered, whether or not you're asking a question. It's also a great opportunity to practice opening your intuition. You might, for example, get information come through you when someone is asking. You might not realize this information at first. It might be you're suddenly paying attention to this random thing out your window or on your desk or whatever it is. I encourage you to take notes because it might have something to do with the way we answer. And it's a way that you can get to better understand how information comes through you. If you do have something come through you, please could you hold it until we're done answering the person's question. And then if you want to, you can private chat them and see if they want to hear what came through you. Please wait though, or please wait and see what their response is. They might feel full just having heard all the messages from all of us. So trust that it came through you for some other reason. And when you ask a question, this I think is always true, and particularly in a public format like this, when you ask a question, if we talk about topics you don't want us talking about, or we go too deep and you don't want us talking about that stuff here, just interrupt us and give us guidance so we stay in the space that honors you as we answer your question. Okay, that all said, please go ahead to your question, which I understand is about career.
Hi, yes. Okay. So I know that I've been scouted by a talent agent for modeling and social media. Just I'm trying to get into like the entertainment industry and like the blogging kind of space, kind of like the newer things right now. And I know like my portfolio has been out there and a couple agents at this talent agent in LA has my information and stuff. And I believe they're calling me in April. Does anyone have like kind of any insight and like advice for me or like any date that stands out communication will happen or like a timeline like they're gonna call you on this day and then invite you to office with opportunities the next day? Anything I would love just to hear.
Okay, great. Yeah, thanks so much for your question. I know I
Thank
grew
you.
up in LA. My dad was in the industry, so I'm just thinking about all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
And I
cool.
assume, just like every industry too, I want to say, like there are going to be people scamming out there, so just be careful.
Yeah, this is a good agency. My friend also uses them,
Great,
so and
great.
I've vetted through them and stuff. Yeah.
Great, great, great. That's good. All
Thank
right,
you.
so practitioners, if you want to answer, if you could raise your hand in Zoom, that's the best way that I know that you're ready to answer. And then you get a minute to answer. After about 45 seconds, I will aim to give you a little swirly so you know to finish up your answer. You don't have to stop immediately. You can finish your sentence, etc. And maybe some of you are having trouble with Zoom and you left and are coming back in, so I will be watching for you. All right, who's got an answer for G? All right, we've got Alina and Julia. Alina's up here, and I'll bring Julia up. Go ahead, Alina.
Um, so my deck doesn't really answer the questions of the particular date or day because cards use a different kind of timelines. However, the card that I pulled is Vampire. I would expect the call to come late at night. That's
Thank
that's
you.
kind of my takeaway from that. You
Okay.
know, when most people would sleep, maybe maybe the agency you said in California, maybe you will be in a different time zone at the moment,
Mhm.
and for them it would be early enough, and for you it's going to be kind of on the later side. So I would wait. I would look out for at least after the nightfall.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, great. Thank you, Alina. And then Julia.
So what I got is there is somebody that's looking at your portfolio and I'm seeing that you have certain like skills that are really, really good skills in this
Mhm.
industry, but you're also being compared to other people, obviously.
Mhm.
So it's also, I just keep getting like it's a very specific skill you have. It's like something so specific, something so like I don't want to say it's not marketable. It is. It's highly marketable. And that's why it's like it's like being used against other people to see who is going to shine the most. So what I'm getting for you is to really do a ton of social media to see how you can kind of make that stand out more.
Thank you.
If that makes sense to you?
Totally. Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay, great. Thank you. Next is Tanya Lee has an answer for you.
Well, I don't have an exact date, but I did get late September or I'm sorry, September, late April, so mid to late April. Now, a final decision won't be made till May, but there's going to be several calls in between there. So it's not going to be like you're going to get this call and that's going to be it. It's going to be an introduction call that's going to lead to some other calls and then a final decision made in May. That's what I'm getting.
Thank you.
Okay,
Can I
great.
speak
Thanks.
up?
Hold on one moment. Sorry. Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Sally, and then I'm going to bring Umba up.
Okay. I'm glad you said that you know who someone else is working with this agency. I do think that there's some things going on behind the scenes that you need to be careful about. It's coming up in my cards. There's some secrets. Just make sure if you sign any contracts, have it looked at very carefully and make sure that it's going to be to your advantage and that they're not taking advantage of you. So I'm a little leery, but you said you already know this agency, so
yes,
use your intuition and give it a shot. But I am getting the Two of Pentacles, so that means they're trying to decide yes, no, yes, no. So, but I do think you will get a phone call. Just be careful if you sign any contracts, look at it very carefully and maybe consult with somebody before you sign. Because something's not quite on the up and up here. And I'm a little concerned. That may just be my little paranoia here, but that's what's coming up in my cards. So just be careful.
Thank you.
It's great. I had that coming up too, right? And I was like, again, am I just being paranoid so I had that also. So yes,
I didn't want to be paranoid, but
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. We've got another question. Any other answers popping up? Okay, Umba, go ahead.
I got about 1 month. And I got the King of Swords. So that implies to me I'm intuitively success. But again, I agree with Sally Hummingbird that there's discernment. You've got to keep your eyes open. You have to be the sort of stereotypical male and be the boss of whatever offers come your way. You need to stay in control of the situations.
Thank you.
All right, great. And we've got a couple more answers for you, and then we'll go on to the next question. We've got Anna next.
Hi. So I pulled the Maiden, which is a very lovely card to have for you at this moment. And you're ripe and ready for your next step. You know, you want to be in the spotlight. You want to be seen because you're ready. And at the same time, Chiron. I feel like this is pretty a personal interpretation for you. Chiron is the wounded healer. And it's, you know, taking your wounds and, you know, turning them into gold. And so I feel like whatever happens, and this is more personal for you, whether it's what happens in the future, something that happens in the past, it's focusing on the gold, that ripe maiden, who you are ready for, and make sure that who you're ready for is ready for you, because you have a lot to give.
Thank you.
Great. Thanks so much, Anna. Next is Arashaya.
Hi, thank you. Yes, so what I want to tell you is just to be careful at illusions or expectations. So I've got the Eight of Swords for you. This is a card of illusion mostly, right? So you feel that you are trapped, but you are not. And actually, as an answer for you, intuitively, and I'm getting this message that you will actually be successful. Just to be careful and realistic about the situation, time-wise, I get a week, 7 days. You will get a message, like not the final decision, but in a week you should hear from them.
Within the week?
You should hear from them, like in 7 days.
Thank you.
All right, great. And then Julia, did you have something else quick to add? You already answered, right? Go ahead.
Read the contract. So whenever you do something new, you always have a contract that you're signing to do something with the agency. Read the contract very carefully and make sure you don't read it during Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is famous for making everybody kind of under illusions and being very confused with things. So do it when it's direct.
Thank you so much.
Great, thank you. All right, thank you so much for our first question, for getting us started. We've got more people in line. We've got MH, S, B, and then a private confidential one. Let's see, so MH, you're next. Did you want to come up on stage? Do you want to ask from your chair? Do you want me to read out?
Come up on stage.
Okay, you're gonna come up on stage. Okay, let me go find where you are.
I'm right here.
Oh, I gotta go find you on here. And you have your video on? Oh, there
I
you
do
are.
have
Okay,
my
great, great,
video
great,
on.
great, great. Perfect. Let me take someone off and I'll bring you right up. All right, what is your question?
I have a lot of things happening all at once right now, so I'm kind of needing help on like prioritizing which direction to go, what steps to take right now, what needs prioritizing. I have a lot of things up in the air. A lot of changes have come up, possibilities on directions to go. So I'm kind of like filling out which way should I be going right now.
All right, great. Yeah, so for Megan, which direction, which way to go? All right, great. And those of you that have your hands up in the audience, I've got you on the list. So I got you on the line and you're all set. I'll be calling on you soon. All right, Arashaya has got her hand up and Tanya Lee. So go ahead, Arashaya.
Sure, thank you, Megan. So, indeed, what I've got for you, it's the Seven of Cups, right? So you have indeed a lot of option in your life, your life, but just be careful, right? Some there are good options, some there may be illusions. I'm seeing as well that it's an offer coming towards yourself, right? But you don't really see that offer, right? You maybe think at this moment that it's not so important. So just be careful, right? Like look around, right? Pay attention to what offer you get. And I feel that the situation is turning in your favor, like the Wheel of Fortune is turning into your favor. And I see coming towards yourself like the Two of Cups energy, which is a partnership, maybe a relationship, right? So that's very good energy. And I'm picking up the Empress energy as well, which is about abundance, prosperity. So, yeah, totally use your intuition and choose what feels aligned for you at this moment. But it's a very good energy coming towards yourself. I really love it.
All right, great. Thank you so much for your answer. Next, we've got Tanya Lee.
And I'm just doing this intuitively because Spirit told me right away that you really do know what direction to go, and it should be your environment first. Whatever should make your environment more copacetic for you is your top priority, because your environment will make everything else flow. Okay, so your security, your environment will create your security, and your security will create everything else to flow for you. So whatever choices you have to make your environment better for you is the direction in which you need to focus on first. And then do your ABC 1, 2, 3 from there. But your environment needs to be your top priority. And that's what I've gotten intuitively for you.
Great, thank you, Tanya Lee. Next, we have Alina, then Umba, then Anna, then Jennifer.
Okay, so I pulled arguably one of the best cards in the deck. This is marriage or wedding, and it's a combination of Libra and Leo.
Libra is a company of people. If I don't know how close you can see it because I'm on my phone, but uh, there is more than one couple in this card. Have a good party, okay, with like-hearted people, with those who you enjoy having around you, okay, and celebrate something. Find something to celebrate. Um, uh, I did not, okay, I did not hear Arashaya before I pulled the card, okay? But from what she says, you got something to celebrate. There is something there. So, like I said, have a good party. And if you have anything in your mind, then at least, put together like some vivid presentation about it together with another person. That's a kind of partnership. Libra and Leo, like Libra is a partnership, and Leo is everything huge, grand, and big. And don't be afraid to go big because you ain't going home.
Thanks so much, Alina. All right. Next, we've got
That's
we heard from
making. That's not
Tanya Lee,
staying.
and then Umba, and then Anna. Did we already heard from Tanya Lee? I think I just didn't put the hand down. Maybe, yeah. Okay, so Umba's next, and then Anna, and then Jennifer.
Hi, I got the card Queen of Swords, and so you are large and in charge, definitely making a decision. But what I'm intuiting is that you already know what to do, much like Tanya Lee said, is that your guides have been telling you, your guardians, your angels have been telling you what to prioritize. And it might be that the priorities that you're getting, the messages might not be rational or go along with your regular way of doing things. But sometimes we have to step out of our comfort zone and grab onto the new in order to move forward to our highest good. So I would recommend, listening to your inner voice and doing that. Thank
Great.
you.
Thank you. We've got Anna, Jennifer. We've got more in line. I'm going to pause probably after Jennifer, and we'll go on to the next question, but I'll try to get the both of you in for the next time. Okay, great. So Anna.
So I love this. It's so fascinating, really. It just never ceases to be excited about this type of stuff. So I pulled the unseen, which everyone has been talking about. There's something very lovely and supportive and has your back underneath all of the inner workings of the chaos. You don't know which direction to go in, but it's about really looking inwards and seeing what sees you, what energies see you, what are your priorities, and what are the ones coming from Venus, the planet of love. And hearing you talk, seeing you talk, you had this little spark of interest of your heart became very radiant. And so I just love what everyone else is seeing or saying, both seeing and saying, and pulling the Venus card, because following your heart, your intuition, and those little inclinations, the silent language behind all of those little aspects. You don't know where to go, but listen, follow your heart.
Great. Thank you so much, Anna. We've got Jennifer, and then we'll go on to the next question.
Hi, I'm Jennifer, and yeah, so I'm an empath, and when I was listening to you speak, I had two words come forward in my mind, and those words are, I wrote them down, balance and support. And what I feel about those two words is with balance, it's like even if you have a lot of things to do, you need to remember to take breaks. And so try and find a schedule for yourself that allows you to jump into your work and get those things done that you need to get done. And then also remember to take the time to relax between activities so that you can recover and have enough energy for the next one. And then as far as support is, in my mind, always about people, reaching out to other people, asking them to come forward and to help you with certain things that you need help with. Sometimes a long to-do list is a lot easier when you have support from other people. And so think about what you can't do or what other people can do, and ask them if they're willing to help you out.
Thanks so much, Jennifer. And then Anna. And then we're on to the next question. Oh, you already went. Okay, we'll get your hand in. All right, we're on to the next question. That's right. All right, S is next in line. S, did you want to come up on stage? Do you want to ask from your chair? And I know you were here just a moment ago, so let me go find you. Where are you? I'm looking to see. There you are. I'm asking you to unmute. You're looking at the job market. Do you want me to read off your question? Okay, great. You're unmuted. Say something, see if we can hear you. Do you want to turn on your video? I'll ask you to turn on your video. It's up to you. You can ask from your chair there. I just can't hear you yet. You're unmuted. If I can't hear you, I'm going to ask your question for you. All right, I'm going to experiment with asking your question for you. So the question is, I'm looking at entering the job market for the first time in 10 years, about 10 years. What direction do you recommend I focus my time or energy on? Yeah, I know we can't all see you at the moment. All right, Tanya Lee's got something. Let me go move someone around and bring Tanya Lee up. Okay, Tanya Lee, go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you right now, whether anybody else is realizing this reality in this timeline or not, AI, whether we like it or not, is the way to go. There's a lot of free classes on learning AI, the customer service, the bookkeeping, the secretarial work, anything in the office is going away within a year. A lot of jobs will totally disappear by the end of this year. So if you're entering the job market, before you enter, I would suggest that you really go to either Anthropic or Google or Microsoft. They're offering a lot of free classes that you can get a good baseline of AI skills. And then when you enter the market, you're bringing in, it's not that you have to process AI. A lot of the new jobs are going to be supervising AI. So we're going to, and people that are rebellious against AI are really going to be losing out on a lot of opportunities because their jobs are going to be replaced by AI. And instead of embracing it and being able to supervise it, they're just going to be kicked out. So it's very fortunate that you don't have that mindset against it and that rebellion against it. So I would use it to your advantage. And I'll go ahead and.
Yeah, sorry, you're out of time.
Okay.
All right, let's see. So, and I got an update on the question too. So there's more about the question now. So it says they can't get their microphone working. That's why they weren't sharing. It says, I'm currently separating from an abusive relationship. My protection order was granted on Wednesday. I have a background in so many fields. I also run an animal rescue from my home. So being home a lot of the day is needed. I was thinking of going back to Boeing for a graveyard shift, but I hesitate a little because I had a rough time at that company and was medically laid off many years ago. So other people that I know, I'm wondering if there's another field out there for me. Maybe I'm supposed to study QHHT or something, Reiki or NLP certification or, okay. Yeah. All right, great. So more people are going to have answers. And by the way, just from reading yours, I'm thinking about working with animals and energy work with animals. You probably already are doing that. You're clearly an empath. And so, yeah, I would look at like those kinds of work that you're probably already doing. And that would be a place to go. Just FYI. But yeah, I really like what Tanya Lee was saying too about like managing things and working from home. It just seems like you need to work from home. All right, we've got Arashaya, Alina, Umba, and Jennifer in line. And let's see, Arashaya is up here. Go ahead, Arashaya.
Yes, thank you. So first of all, I want to say what Tonali said, that's 100%. So you have to really take in consideration AI and what will happen in the future in the job market. But by all means, why you do not follow your callings, right? Like if you feel pulled towards like Reiki, like or like any kind of energy work, that's fantastic. And I've got the chariot for you. So this really means you'll have to choose a direction, right? Listen to your intuition, as I said, your calling. What do you feel called towards? And you'll have success in that. This is what I'm getting for you.
Thank you so much. All right, next we've got Alina, and then Umba, and then Jennifer, Reverend Sheila, and Anna.
Okay, so the first card I pulled was Marionette, and I was kind of confused. Should you go into some like organization where they tell you what to do and you do it, jump how high? Probably it fed off of the follow-up that Laureli read, because that's your relationship that you're getting out of. You know who is pulling the strings, so you are already doing things to kind of break out from that. Condition of being a puppet. Now, when it comes to what exactly to do and like how to do it, get into a partnership with someone. Find someone else you can equally work with in whatever field you're working at, whatever it is that you choose, because you need someone else. You cannot go it alone. But together, you have all the chances to make that a beautiful, beautiful project. This is. As soon as Lorelai read out the second part, that's what I pulled. Whatever you do, whatever you choose, whether it's working with AI, I agree with that, or any other modern technology, find someone who will support you in that, and support your project and support what you're doing, because that is when it will grow. That's when it's going to develop.
He's gonna be happy about that.
Great. Thank you. Umba's next.
Hi, I just kept getting follow your bliss, your happy place. I get that you're a healer, and if you need to work part-time somewhere to make ends meet for a little while, but once you do that and get certified and or tarot reading or whatever your modality, you're a light bearer, and I would follow your bliss in that direction.
Thanks so much, Umba. All right, and next we've got Jennifer. Go ahead.
Okay, hi, I'm Jennifer Wells, and so I was going to tell you what I've done over the past 3 months because I think it's applicable to your situation. Because when I got out of a toxic situation in January, I went to ChatGPT originally just thinking that it might help me like rewrite my resume. And then I read somewhere some things about like how to program ChatGPT to give you the types of answers that you need to your questions. And so I've been recommending this to everybody because it basically changed my life. After ChatGPT helped me edit my resume a little bit, then I asked it, what skills do I have that I am not leveraging for money? And then in addition to that, I said, please use all of the information that you already know about me from my resume, and also ask me any interview questions that you may have for me. And it was through that process that I started talking to ChatGPT about how, like, I have this little side business where I'm teaching Shibari lessons, but every time I start teaching Shibari lessons, people's emotions start coming up and we're solving big life problems, and that just made me realize I need to do all that together. So I just encourage you to just get the help of any AI to just interview you and see what comes up.
That's great. Thanks for all the tips on using AI. That's fun. Great. We all learn from all these things. Reverend Sheila is next, and then Anna.
Hi, I wanted to say congratulations on getting out of that abusive situation. Well done. It's very brave of you to take that move. That aside, I really feel you have a calling with animals. I know you're running a rescue out of your home. I'm wondering if you might want to consider, and this is what I'm feeling, is having a like a home-based like pet sitting situation where you can people can
That's
bring their
it.
pets in, and
Yes,
um
that's it.
and they pay you obviously, but pet sitting, yeah. So and there's certification courses you can do online through udemy.com, so udemy.com, really inexpensive. Um, and I just feel like you're calling with animals, like that's the key. I can see you doing AI, I can see you doing working from home, but I feel like learning how to also do animal Reiki, working with animals specifically. So I wish you all the best and thank you.
Great. Thanks so much, Reverend Sheila. We've got Anna, and then we're going to try to squeeze in another couple questions. All right.
Hey, so I pulled the child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. And it sounds like it's already been said by all the other people that you have something going on with you intuitively. And so it's a matter of collecting all the information of what you already know. And so being able to, I mean, look at this picture. She's radiant, she's glowing, and the source comes from within her. And you have everything within you. Being able to kind of co-create with those energies that are so prominent within you, whether it's new or stuff that you already explored, it's going to come from everything that you have to offer and everything that you've learned and everything that you're excited to learn. So moving forward through that child of the cosmos, connecting with your inner self.
Great. Thanks so much for the answer. All right. And I'm so sorry. Serena has an answer too. So Serena, Sally, and Anna or Julia, I know you all have answers for this person. I'm going to send you their name and then you're welcome to send them a message, but we're just out of time. Okay, let's see. So CN is the next one that's in line with a question. CN, did you want to come up on screen or let's see, I think it's you. Do you want to come up on screen? Do you want me to read your question? I'm asking you to unmute. I'm going to ask you to turn on your video too so you know that it's you. Great. Do you want to come up on screen? Sorry, you're muted. Do you want to come up on screen to be recorded? I just want to make sure you know it's going to be in a...
No.
Okay. Do you want to ask from your chair there?
Yes, please.
Okay, go ahead.
There are shifts happening at work, and my supervisor is not seeing what's happening, and I would like to know what I'm supposed to do to see what my part in it is in, and will there be a positive outcome? Will it be repairable? And a good associate of mine is gonna leave if she doesn't get her shit together.
Okay, great. Thanks so much for your question. All right. Gonna see, I know some people are writing messages maybe to the last person too. So yeah, who's got an answer for you? Yeah, I know I feel heavy in me as you have a deep voice. It's a tough situation. But I just feel a lot of heaviness in my chest. So to me, that's sadness. So that's loss. So I feel like there's a lot of loss that's happening here. I'm worried about the relationship with this person, and I'm worried about the relationship with the organization where you're working. Like it just feels really heavy for me. So that's the big thing that I'm picking up in my body at the moment. And Sally's got an answer for you. Go ahead, Sally. And then Alina.
I'm picking up
There you
as
go.
it
Go ahead.
what I'm picking up is that there's a situation with two younger people at work. And I would suggest that you let the supervisor know, and it needs to be a meeting of 3 people together or 4 people so that the situation can be resolved. I think it can be resolved in a positive way, but it needs to be addressed.
Yeah, you're accurate. I've addressed it multiple times with the supervisor and gone unheard.
Oh dear. Is there someone else you can go to?
For
Someone above that supervisor?
no, I'm a therapist in a private practice, and
Oh,
it's a prescriber that's leaving that I'm very close to, and she's leaving that field to do some of the stuff you're doing. And I'm very sad about that, but that's okay. But there is a second person that would leave if I leave. Yeah, the dominoes are falling, and I'm just wondering if the owner supervisor will do the right thing, or she's still lost.
I'd say the cards are saying it's probably time to look for a new place.
That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah. Maybe all three of you do
It's
something
time.
together. All right, we've got Alina, Arashaya, Umba, and Anna. And if anyone that hasn't answered many questions, if you want to answer, I'll squeeze you in here. So if you haven't answered and you've got an answer, jump in. We got to share the space. Go ahead, Alina.
I pulled the Pied Piper. I would say take those people with you. Okay. If you don't know the legend of Pied Piper, I'm not going to recite it just to save time. Just come into my breakout room. I'll tell you
I will
the
look at
legend.
it. Yeah.
Okay. But it's a gruesome legend. But here's the thing: if you play the right tune, you know what to say, who to say, and how to say it. You can take those people with you. Okay. Just
Yeah.
start playing the pipe.
We have laid the pipe
Yeah.
already.
Okay. They will go with you. You just said that somebody is leaving and somebody else may leave with you. Take them with you. You may be able to lure them
I'll go
into
with.
something much, much better.
Oh yeah, we'd be dynamic.
Yeah. So
there's your answer.
don't be afraid to take the people. If you're asked by your supervisor, what are you gonna leave me? The answer is challenges. I'm gonna leave you with challenges, okay? And I'm taking the people.
The business will go down.
Well, they got to face
That's
their
their
stuff.
problem.
Right? Stuff happens. All right, we've got Arashaya,
That's
Anna,
their
and
problem.
Reverend Darryl.
Hi, I'm Arashaya. So, what I've got for you in your situation is the devil energy. So that's a toxicity there, right? It's like a lack mentality. So the advice for you is totally to leave the situation, leave it behind, and then with the star card, it's a renewed hope for you, by all means.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Arashaya. Next is Anna.
Hi. So I was called to pull from my animal spirit deck. This kind of helps us step outside of our humanly emotions and mental states and kind of adds a little playfulness to it.
Yeah.
And I got the bee for you, which is so spot on. They're earnest, hardworking, and democratic. The bee personality is a delight to be around, especially when there's a team project in the horizon. Bees love to work steadily and thoughtfully until the final task is complete. They're sensitive creatures, aware of many subtleties at once. Since they're artists at heart, they usually add creative details to the overall vision. For the most part, they have bustling, joyous personalities until they're too tired from all the work. Then they can gripe and they can sting. When in balance, content, active, and vibrant. When out of balance, overworked and annoyed. To bring into balance, a mini vacation. So I agree. I feel like it's time to just take up all your other hardworking bees and move on and kind of have a little mini vacation, kind of figure things out for yourselves a little bit.
Yes, I used to belong to a group called the Beehive, and I do have a vacation plan.
Oh, fantastic. I love
Spot
it.
on.
Things are going to be
That's
great for
great.
you. So.
That's great. Thanks so much. Next, we've got Reverend Darryl, Serena, and Umba.
Hi, Connie.
Hi.
So I'm getting, you know, everyone seems like they're saying leave, and
Right.
the only thing that I see that is holding you back is taking responsibility for this person and taking responsibility for the company or the business. You mentioned that if you go, everyone else will go, dominoes will fall. Um, I see this
Actually,
person, the supervisor, in
yeah.
a parental role, and you being in a child role.
Correct.
Yeah. And so if you don't want that, it's time to go. Yeah, that's it.
The person that's leaving is that I will follow is younger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Younger in the field?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
I've
guess that's
stood up for my child and used my adult voice with the parental person supervisor. She can't handle it.
yeah, because the the child rising up to the parent is not speaking their voice or raising their voice to the parent. That doesn't sit well with him or her.
No.
So yeah,
Darryl, you're out
you
of
know,
town. So
okay.
Darryl, you're out of time. So just if you one more sentence, or are you?
No, that's it.
Okay, great. So
You
we've
know
got
what to do, honey.
Serena and Umba.
Hi, I got the devil card as well, and justice. And justice is subjective and objective, logical and unconscious. You're measuring your you need to leave the job. You're changed, you feel obligated and responsible, but it's not your responsibility. This is something that they've created, and it's a new opportunity for you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Umba. Go ahead, Serena.
Hi, so I pulled an oracle card and I got Earth pulsing.
Yep.
Go closer to your face. Closer to your face. Down by your face. Yeah, now come in. It's great. You can kind of see it. Got to be in
Earth
front of your body.
And it just says pulse of the mother, slow down, take time in nature. And so this card, it kind of does go with like what other people are saying, but like you just have to make sure that what you're doing actually feels right to you. Like take time, slow down, like some of the other practitioners said, commune with nature and go with the flow and just like release the problem to the earth and just see what feels right to you and see what happens. See where there is like motion and movement and when where there's stagnation in this situation. So if there's like motion and movement where you are, lean into that. And if the other leads to be able to like possibly leave, fall away or stagnant, then that's your answer. Or vice versa. If things are kind of stagnant and not really changing where you currently are, but there's opportunities and other pathways opening up for you, then follow that. But just make sure that like you are in tune with like that energy and able to see for yourself and do what feels the most right to you.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Thanks, Serena. Yeah, just the conversation about parent and child and all that stuff. It just sounds like you're done learning from this teacher. You've learned what you're here
Oh,
to
she
learn.
wasn't even a teacher. She was just an office space I rented. So I have no obligation or responsibility to the company.
Yeah, so I guess for you, it's to look at why you feel like you should stay, why you feel like you need to stay, what loyalty you have to her, because that seems to be what's in the way.
Nothing other than I've made a move about a year and a half ago to be there. And so I just have to open my practice in another location, which is easy because I didn't close my private practice.
But there's some reason why you're asking the question and you haven't just taken action. So there's something for you to see of
I have
you're holding
hope
back.
that the supervisor will see.
Right. So then you go back to looking at like, how is it a pattern for you in your life of how you hope that other people will wake up, that you're waiting around
Oh,
for them.
shut up. You're so right.
Our patterns follow us everywhere, right? Mine do too. All right, great. Thank you so much for everyone that's asked questions. We have several people that are still in line. We have the private one that I was going to read. Oh, I didn't have the question yet. And then K and T and M. And so some of the practitioners are offering some free and by donation things in their rooms. Some of the practitioners may be just willing to share their answers there. So go around to all the rooms, check them out, talk to people. And we've got so many great offerings that are happening here, everyone. So I put in the chat all the different breakout rooms. We've got 13 different breakout rooms. We've got a bunch of different talks happening. One of them that's scheduled for 3:15 is going to get postponed later in the fair. Sometimes private sessions happen and they bump things forward. So that's what we're going to be doing. There are public rooms that are numbered. And for the rest of the fair, you're welcome to go in and out of those public rooms. I'm going to share my screen and show you what the schedule looks like. There are talks happening in different rooms. There are all kinds of offers that are free by donation for small prices. Please do consider doing the ones that are small prices and donate, because that's what allows us to keep doing these events, was you support the practitioners to be here. So if you go to jointhefair.com, or if you go to the Fair Schedule breakout room, this is what you will find. This is our website where you probably got here into the event. And if you scroll down, these are all these other upcoming events. We have practice circles. We have a conversation event happening tomorrow. We've got panels, drop-ins, all kinds of things. And so here is a flyer for the fair. So here are all the practitioners that are here at the fair today. I've got a typo. I'm going to go in and fix that. But you can see that all these are numbered, so you can see what rooms everybody is in. This is generally what they offer. Here's their contact info if you want to reach out to them after the fair. Many people have specials where you can work with them for lower prices after the fair. These are the scheduled talks that are happening. These are the scheduled talks that are happening throughout the day. This one is going to be postponed until later in the fair. So I will be announcing these. You'll see them come through at the top of your Zoom meeting. I have all the offerings that are ongoing throughout the rest of the fair sorted by what's free, what's by donation, what's a small price, and what's a small price that's private. All the ones that are free by donation and the small prices in the public room, you can watch the practitioners do this with people so you can get to know them better and see how they work. These are the after fair specials that I spoke about. These are all the room numbers, so you can go find where all their contact info on the flyer and what they're offering. And then these are all the ongoing experiences by room. So room 1 has all these things going on. The talks are not in here. That's the only thing that's not listed in that group. All right, so you can go find us at the Fair Schedule breakout room or at jointhefair.com so you can see what's going on. I'm going to stop sharing my screen in a moment. All right, the breakout rooms are open. You can move yourselves to the breakout rooms if you've not done that before, or Zoom keeps updating, so it keeps being in new places. If you're on a computer, at the bottom of the screen, there should be something that says breakout rooms that has 4 different squares together. If you don't see it there, click under more, and it might be under more, and that will open up the breakout room panel. You'll see a list of all the rooms. The Fair Schedule room is at the top. There's a tech room and a social room if you want to hang out with some of the other people that are here. And then all the numbered rooms for the practitioners are there. Please feel free to go in and out the numbered rooms as much as you want throughout the fair. If you're looking for a practitioner and they're not there, come back to me. You can come back to the main room by just clicking leave room if you're on a mobile device. Where it appears to be now on a mobile device is you have to tap your screen. You might have to swipe to go to a different view, Zoom. And then on the top left in blue, it's now appearing breakout rooms. You might not have updated. It might be along the bottom. It might be along the top. Go looking in all the places that Zoom can let you know. Stay here in the main room or come back to the main room if you're having trouble finding your way through. When you see the breakout room panel, just see the room where you want to go and click join. When you're in a room, you can go to another room and click join, or click leave room, and come on back to the main room and I will help you. My practitioners are getting ready to move to their rooms, so let's take a bunch of us off of Spotlight. And we deeply appreciate you being here today at the fair. The way we can keep doing these events is because you're here asking questions and visiting breakout rooms. So we so appreciate you doing this with us. Again, you can go to jointhefair.com or the Fair Schedule breakout room in order to see all of what's happening. And jointhefair.com, I guess, is where you can find out more of our offerings too if you want to participate in more of our events. Most of our events are in this breakout room. If you want to participate in Cosmic Conversations, which is a conversation event tomorrow, it's $4 or $2 for BIPOC folks, and it's in a different Zoom room. Everything else is in the same room. I'm going to turn off my video. Thank you so much for being here. I'm grateful to do this all with you.